everybody, and welcome back to Let's Go Live. It is episode 45, the end of a theme park week. I'm Maddie.
I'm Greg, and all together now, we are live!
You can find us here in our spare room studio weekdays at 11 a.m.
For a show that is packed with fun and facts and activities for you to try at home and a little squeeze of science.
This week we have been designing our own theme park that we called Discovery World.
Sorry, I missed it.
Discovery World. We've now introduced you to all 4 of its lands, and we have had a brilliant week making models of the rides that all the toys and teddies have been enjoying.
It's been so much
We've
fun.
loved it. Yeah.
Stay with us till the end of the show because we're going to show you how to make theme park snacks. Why don't you meet our pirate bananas?
Arr, pirate peel.
Oh, nice. They're just silly quick ones, but we've got some great food makes to show you later in the show. Watch out, turn you into a fruit salad.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're also going to be revealing our next theme at the end of the show. So thank you very much for joining us for our final episode of Theme Park Week. Stick around to the end to find out all of that information. Also, we want to say we love our Friday crew. So thank you. So thank you for being with us today. Who is in the live chat?
All right, we've got Monty and Josh in Woodley. Hi.
We have Miriam in Sheffield.
We've got Pip in Hertfordshire.
Emily and Oliver in Bristol.
Elspeth and Grace in Inverness.
The All Saints School in Wellingborough. Hello, All Saints School.
Bram and Brodie in Sutton Coldfield.
Charlotte in Surrey.
Rory and Lydia in Bridge North.
We've got Aeneas in Bromley.
Aidan in Bedford.
We have Ruben in Garswood.
Thomas in Devon.
Avery in Birmingham. Hello.
Toby and Natalie in the Midlands. Hello.
Hi, thank you
Theo
so
and Joe
much.
in Huddersfield.
And
so many.
William in Devon, who watches Let's Go Live every single day. And of course, if you are watching back later on, hello. How are you doing this? You're basically time travellers. Wow.
Yeah, you are. We aren't the only ones that are designing incredible theme parks this week. Oh, wow. You have been amazing this week. You've also been making models of rides.
Yeah.
Blown away.
But just remember, it doesn't matter if you have been to a theme park or not, because this week we have been inventing our own theme parks from our imaginations. So here is just a small selection of some of the wonderfully imaginative and beautifully detailed theme parks and rides that you have been creating. So we've got some videos to show you.
Thank you for sending them all. We've watched so many.
Yeah.
Can't feature them all, but here are just a few.
Who are we starting with? Okay,
let's start with Aaron.
All right, so here's Aaron, and he's recycled all of his previous makes to create this theme park.
Hello, Maddie and Greg. This is Aaron's fun fair. This is the swing chair ride. That is the tinfoil river. This is the bobbing boat. That is a pirate. And this is the roller coaster. That's the maze of amazement. This is the house of horror. And the shark tower of horror.
Okay, and we have the last ride up here, which is the Bonnie zipline ride.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yes.
Well done, Aaron. We even spotted the shark masks from Ocean Week. Thank you.
Amazing.
Next up, we have Miles. Now, he has designed his own animatronics roller coaster, and he used pasta to make it. Have a look.
This is cool.
I'm Maddie and Greg. This is my animatronics.
Good. See the little
Really
pasta
neat.
wheels at the back?
Really
nice.
neat, yeah.
So next up we have Lucy. Now she made a huge ghost scope. In fact, it's more of a ghost projector. Look at this and wait till the end.
Hello, Maddie and Greg. My name's Lucy, and I made a projector to film a dino escape.
Wow.
Look out, Woody and Buzz!
That's amazing.
She says, "Look out, Woody and Buzz." Oh, really
That is
clever.
a huge ghost scope. That's super cool.
I love how you've sort of like used the invisible line to move the car as well. Very clever. Molly, Archer and Evelyn, they combined the zip wire with a snake drop to create a T-Rex Falls ride.
Oh, someone's just said we haven't got the logo on today. Boom.
Oh.
There you go. Thanks very much.
Magic.
All right, here's Molly, Archer and Evelyn. Here you go.
One, go.
Yes.
Yay!
So good.
Brilliant. Okay, our last one for this for the top of the show. Here are the children key workers at St John's School. They've all teamed up to create this amazing theme park, and these children are from reception all the way up to year 6.
Here we go.
In our family fun zone we have bump butts, swivel swings, and sneaky snacks. How can I help? In Alien Attack we have slime slide and alien splat. Our last zone is Water World. We have a rapid ride. Splash Supreme. We hope you like our theme park.
We did. We really do.
Thank you so much for all of those. We'll be sharing more videos at the end of the episode.
Okay, onwards. Our theme park, as some of you will already know, is based around the idea of discovery. Each land is home to scientists and researchers who are trying to discover more about the magical, mysterious worlds that they find themselves in. And here they all are. Let's take a look. So just to recap, we've got Pacifica, which is an island in the Pacific haunted by pirates.
Then you've got Europa Base, a research centre on one of Jupiter's moons.
The Enchanted Woods, home to a fairy kingdom.
And last but not least, yesterday we told you about the Dino Reserve, where paleontologists and veterinarians look after rescue dinosaurs at the foot of Mount Ignis, an active volcano.
If you want, you can go back and watch our previous episodes to find more about those lands if you don't know them already. However...
Whoa.
Yes.
Have a look at this picture, because there's something missing, right? What goes in the middle?
Right.
What goes in the middle?
Okay, well, our theme park Discovery World, it's laid out in what theme park designers call a hub and spoke layout. And that's because it looks a little bit like a bicycle wheel. Can you see here? There's a hub in the centre and there are spokes coming out the side. Well, if you look at our map again, can you see there's a hub in the centre and then you've got pathways, walkways branching out as spokes that go into different lands. And this is a really popular layout for theme parks. Yeah. So why do you think that is? Have a little think about why this hub and spoke design works, whilst we show you some other maps from theme parks that use it as well. So this here is a map of Magic Kingdom in Orlando. Can you see there's the hub in the centre and you've got the pathways as spokes branching out the sides? And then this is a map of Six Flags in Dubai. And you might be able to see that hub just in the centre there. Can you see it? With the pathways going out the edge. So why is it? Why is this a good layout?
So it's basically to let the guests know where they are at all times, right?
Yes.
So sometimes actually the path in a land will loop back round again to that central hub.
Yeah.
And no matter therefore where you are, if you keep on walking, you'll get back to that central hub. It's really perfect. And it also means they don't feel lost or confused.
Yeah.
Right? They can always kind of see it and be like, back
You
I
can
go.
always find your way back to the middle.
Yeah.
Very helpful if you're in a land of dinosaurs, spaceships, and pirates.
Yeah.
But there's something else that helps with this layout. And that is something called a weenie.
A what?
A weenie. Yep, that's what it is. So a weenie is what Imagineers... A weenie is what Imagineers have nicknamed a large building or a structure that you'll see in a theme park. And it's usually super tall and can be seen from miles around. And they work a little bit like magnets for the eyes because you can see them and they will draw guests and visitors to different parts of the park. Yeah.
A weenie. That's a new word for today. The most famous weenie of all time then, I guess?
Yeah, so this is a picture of Cinderella's castle at the Magic Kingdom. And apparently this is one of the most photographed buildings in the world.
Gosh.
And that is at the centre. It's in the hub of the park and can be seen from everywhere, wherever you look, really.
Also, all the lands have
Yeah.
a weenie as well. So each land has a little weenie that kind of acts to kind of draw your eye.
Yeah, they do. If we look back at our map again, you can see the Enchanted Woods that has the Tree of Wonder, a large tree. Dino Reserve, it's got the volcano. Europa Base has a biome with a loop-the-loop roller coaster in. And even Pacifica has got a sunken ship with a tall mast that would stick up out of the water.
But here's the question. what goes in the middle of our park? What is our weenie going to be, Maddie?
What is our weenie? What goes in the hub?
What is our magical weenie?
I can tell you now, and it is something called
An orary. Yes.
An orary. What is an orary, I hear you ask?
Would you care for me to explain?
I would love you to.
All right then, here's our inspiration board. So traditionally, an orary is a scientific mechanical model of the solar system with a globe representing the sun at the centre and planets at the end of each of its arms. These arms move around each other just like the planets orbit the sun. The first one was built over 500 years ago by clockmakers, and they were used by scientists to help teach students about the solar system. But they were so beautiful that they were kept as objects to have on display.
Our orary isn't a map of the solar system. Instead, it celebrates everything that Discovery World is about. The coming together of science and creativity, fact and fiction. It will have 4 longer arms to represent each land, and on the end will be a pirate ship, a rocket, an acorn and a dinosaur skull. And there'll be smaller arms with magical scientific objects that will move in and around the longer ones, creating this massive moving structure that can be seen from all around the park.
Amazing. So let me get this right? Mm-hmm. Our orary, I want a model of this so much.
Yeah.
It's going to have 4 arms with a pirate ship, a rocket, an acorn, and a dinosaur skull.
Yeah. All moving around each other a little bit like this.
That's amazing.
So good. So good.
That is so cool.
All right then. So there you have it. We have all 4 lands and our orary. We should add it to the map, shouldn't we?
Let's add it to the map. Hang on. Here is the map.
This is our final one.
Oh gosh, this is so exciting. There it is.
There it is.
We haven't drawn the little things on the orary, but there you go. Look at that. Oh gosh, that's so amazing.
So that's it. The map's complete. But we've still got quite a lot to do, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
So what is the rest of the show? That's the question.
Can we eat?
Not quite. We can't eat quite yet. Oh. So at the beginning of this week, we said that theme parks are an immersive experience, right? Because when you visit, you feel like you are stepping into a story and everything around you works to make that story feel more believable.
It does. So we've spoken about the way that the lands will look and what the rides are and how they match the themes of each land. But to make something feel really believable, we need to talk about the senses, right? We need to excite our sense of smell, our sense of sound, and of course our sense of taste as well.
Yeah. So this week, actually, throughout the week, we've been asking you, what might your lands smell like? What music might you hear in the background? What's the food going to be? So now we're going to talk to you about why those things are important.
Themed food on the way.
Not quite yet. We're actually going to start with smell, okay? Because smell is a really powerful sense. It's closely linked to the part of our brain that processes memories, emotions, and even our behaviour. So smell can have a really big impact on us.
Do you have any smell memories?
I do, and mine is actually a theme park smell, which is the smell of water rides at theme parks. If ever I smell that, or maybe it's from a fountain or something, that I'm immediately taken back to water rides at theme parks. Do you have it?
Yeah, clever.
Do you?
Do you have any? Let us know if you have any smell memories in
why
there.
Some theme parks actually put smells into their lands. Why?
It's to create an atmosphere. It's to make you feel something. So for example, on a spooky ride they might add like the smell of dampness, right? So it kind of makes you remember other times where you've smelt that dampness, which might be in a cave or a cellar. And maybe when you're in that cave or cellar you felt a little bit like, ooh, what's going on? So it brings back that emotion again. The smell brings back the emotion.
Yeah, exactly. So the smell is also helping the place to feel more believable, more authentic. And in the same way, the smell of fire might put people on edge if they're about to go onto a roller coaster, or the smell of cookies might make people feel happy.
Smell can also be used to control where visitors actually go, right? So,
it's like mind control.
Nice smells can draw someone towards them. Very, very clever. And in fact, there's a place at one of the theme parks that we love that has a particular smell that means that each time we've been there, we've gone back to that place for that kind of smell memory.
It's Hansel and Gretel's house in the fairy tale forest in Efteling. Got a really quick clip to show you a bit. We found Hansel and Gretel's house, and the best thing about this one is that they've made it smell of vanilla. It actually smells like cake.
Smells of sweets.
It does smell really good. And we go
Gabriel-
back and we smell it every time.
Gabriel says that their smell memory is of old cottages.
Oh,
So like nice old buildings.
I wonder why that is.
I
Okay,
love that vanilla smell.
so I've actually got a bit of a game for Greg now.
Oh, goodness.
If some of you have been around since the beginning of Let's Go Live, then you might remember during Brilliant Bodies Week, Greg tested my sense of smell with some aromas, little bottles of scent, and I had to guess them.
Some were lovely, but then I threw in a couple of curveballs.
Well, our lovely friends at Aroma Prime, they make scents, they make aromas that go into theme parks to help immerse the guests, and they have sent us some. So I am going to ask Greg to smell the aromas, okay? And you not only have to guess what they are, but I then want you to tell us which land you think these smells would belong in best. Or
Okay,
even
great.
which ride. You can be as specific as you like.
Okay, yeah, amazing. All right, I've got
So don't
no
look over
idea.
there a
Okay,
second.
I'll look over here. I'll look at some live chats. People are saying, quite a few people are saying rain and popcorn are two of their favourite smells.
Okay. Right, here is
the
the
name
first
for
one.
that smell of rain that you first smelled, petrichor.
I love
Are you
the
ready?
smell of rain. I am. Now, these smells are so powerful. So remember, don't put it right up your nose. 'cause
Like you did.
You won't be able to smell anything else.
Can I go for it?
Go on, give it a sniff. What do you think it is?
Oh, that smells of like wood smoke, smoky wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're completely right. It's actually called wood smoke.
Oh,
That was weird. Okay, so which land or where would you might expect to have maybe a
Or maybe-
smoky
okay,
smell?
so smoky wood would probably be if there's like a fire or something like that.
Yeah.
So I would put a fire in Pirates.
Yeah.
I would put a fire in Pirate Land.
I also think it could work in the volcano as well.
Of course, the volcano.
Right?
Yes.
But-
in Dino Reserve.
But why wouldn't it work in Pirates Land? You know, I think that could be
Well,
cool.
I was
You
just
could have
thinking like,
gunpowder.
yeah, I was thinking big fires kind of, around the,
Yeah.
keeping them warm kind of in big barrels and
Very
stuff.
good.
Brains going,
Right,
okay,
don't
cool.
look, don't
All right,
look,
I'm
don't
not
look. I
looking,
don't
I'm
want you
not
to
looking, I'm
peek.
not looking, I'm not looking.
Cheat. Okay, here you go. Next one.
Put it under my nose then.
I can smell them from here.
Oh, that's delicious. Okay, so that smells really sweet. Oh gosh, I'm not going to know what that is, sweetness.
You can, you'll get it. Maybe not.
No, I won't. It smells like raspberry or strawberry or something like
It's
that.
a type of citrus fruit.
Oh, I'm rubbish on this
No?
one. Lemon.
It's orange. Just so you know, this is
Oh.
what we're smelling, by the way. There are these little sort of vials like that. You see them?
Oh.
Orange. Where do you think you might smell
Where would you
orange?
smell orange.
There isn't a right answer for this. Please play along at home.
It's just
as
a nice
well.
one to put in the park anywhere, right? I'm trying to think. I'm
Yeah.
looking at our lands and I'm like, where would we put orange? Pacifica.
Yes.
Pacifica for like citrus.
Yes. Very good.
Waffles and pancakes from Ethan and Oliver in the live chat. Lucy says chocolate. Makes
Okay.
her think of Nana's biscuit cake. Charlie and Flynn say clothes that smell like holiday.
I've got two more for
Okay,
you.
here we go. Yep.
Now, this one was actually created by Aroma Prime for something very specific, so I don't expect you to get it, but I'd like you to describe it anyway.
Wow. That's got layers. Oh, I like that. I really like that.
What?
I really like it.
Shall I tell you what you're smelling?
Tell me what I'm
Describe
smelling.
it. Describe it. What is it?
It's kind of floral. I don't.
Musky.
I like it.
Do you?
What is
Floral
it?
and musky. That is the smell that was created for a dinosaur.
What?
I mean, we obviously don't know what dinosaurs smell like, but there's a bit of floral in there. Maybe you've got some plant life. You've got a muskiness as well.
You know what? Now I put it in both nostrils. Weird. I smell a little. I smell that musky. That
Do you smell
muskiness.
dinosaur now?
I smell dinosaur. That's incredible.
So,
wow.
this is a smell that's actually been created, which is very cool. Right, okay, last one.
Okay.
Okay,
People are saying there are castles that smell of licorice and chocolate in different rooms.
Oh,
People loving mint
nice.
and freshly cut grass
Yeah.
as well. What's yours? If you're watching back, what's your favourite smell? Yell it out at the
Okay,
screen.
now this is something you could
this
smell.
last one?
This is the last one.
Oh, gosh.
This is something you could smell around the park, maybe after a big ride.
Oh! No, I took a big whiff. I took a... Oh.
Oh, I can smell it. It's on my hands.
Is that vomit?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not even sorry. I don't know why I'm apologising.
Have you got it on your fingers?
Yes.
Good.
So obviously, vomit isn't something you want to smell at a theme park.
Oh, that just shows you though.
You might smell it
Oh.
after a ride.
Oh,
Just saying.
oh. I feel like I need a minute. Carry on.
That was hilarious. Okay, so there you go. Smells can affect the way you feel.
Let's have a slurp of juice.
And they can also help you to imagine a sense of place as well. Right.
Oh, right, okay.
Onwards. I think we need a bit of a break,
We need
don't
a little break before the food now.
Let's move on to our quiz, I think.
Let's have a quiz. All right,
So,
here we go.
Our quiz needs a dance first.
Don't know if I can dance after smelling that. That was so realistic.
Oh no. Do the quiz dance.
I'm on a roller coaster.
Nice. Okay. Our quiz is a little bit different today. You might, I just touched my hair. You might have noticed that throughout the week, we've actually been playing different pieces of music as we've described our land.
Oh,
Why
dear.
have we been doing that?
Because music is a big part of setting that mood, setting
Yeah.
the emotion.
Absolutely.
It can transport you to a place and give you a sense of space. For example, it's much easier to imagine you're in an actual rainforest if you can hear rain and frogs and things like that.
Yeah, but also music helps us to feel certain things. So light and bouncy music might make us feel happy, or loud, jarring music might make us feel like you want to go to a disco,
where that came
or maybe it might make you feel sort of angry or even stressed.
We are going to show you, or we're going to play you 5 pieces of music. Some of the music, some of the background songs, background sounds you'll see. And what we need you to do is to think of which land you would put them in. So to remind you of our land, here you go.
You have got Pacifica, the tropical pirate island, Europa Base, a space centre, Enchanted Woods, home of magical fairies, and Dino Reserve, where you've got dinosaurs and a volcano.
Right,
Okay.
so let's have a look.
Okay,
let's
so-
have a go.
Piece of music number 1. Where do you think you would be most likely to hear this piece of music?
Yes, come on.
Write it in the comments if you're with us live.
That is clearly, that's got to be pirates.
Yeah.
Right? That has got to be, Pacifica for
Yeah.
the pirate ghost themed ride.
Yes, we've got a ride called Pirates of Pacifica. You meet the ghost pirates. That would be perfect there. Okay. Now the next sound.
I'm ready.
No
I'm
worries.
ready.
The next sound
Juggling
is actually
a lot today.
a background sound. It's not a piece of music.
Ooh.
So where would you hear this background sound? Which land?
It's going to build. It's going to build. So this is... Where do we think we'd hear this?
If you were listening to this sound,
I got loud quickly, didn't
it would help you to feel like you're somewhere.
I think that sounds like you are on a spaceship.
Yes!
Yes!
This is actually, well, it's a made-up sound, but that is the background of a mothership. So we
Wow.
thought this would be really cool in Europa Base, maybe when you're queuing for one of the space rides. Okay, next one. This is a sound effect. Where would you hear this sound effect?
Okay, ready?
It was a fairy.
Obviously.
Not a fairy. Where would you hear
That's
it?
an unhappy fairy. That's a dinosaur.
Absolutely.
That's got to go into Dino Reserve.
Yeah, there's a dino safari, but imagine you couldn't do a dino safari and have them all quiet, could you? You need to add the sounds to make it more believable, to make it immersive. Okay, another piece of music. Where would you hear this one?
I'm thinking Enchanted Woods.
Yeah.
That feels very magical.
Right, you've got sort of like little bells and trings, so that feels like maybe fairies dancing around. Maybe when you're looking into little doors, looking into those fairy homes.
All right.
Right.
And last, but
Yeah.
not least, here it is. All right,
Wait a
get my
second.
levels
So
ready.
you might get live music around the park too. Why not? You can have live music.
Performances.
So where would you hear this performance?
That's got island vibes. That has. That's got real. So that's Pacifica.
Imagine you're sipping on a fresh coconut.
Yep.
Very
Yeah,
good.
that's
Very,
nice. I
very
love
good.
that. I love music. Like I have more. You were talking about smell memories earlier. I have much stronger sound, like music memories and
Yeah, you
sound
do.
memories. Definitely for me.
Whilst my smell memory is like, whoa, like it takes me right back to a place. Anyway,
The final sense that we want to explore in our theme park is the sense of taste.
yes, we are finally there.
Yes. Right, let's do this.
After all guests need to eat. And again, food is a great way to immerse someone in a story.
Now, food makes you feel things, right?
It
Not
does.
just happy, but also it
Full.
Full, yeah. Memories, right? It can bring back memories.
Yeah.
So it can remind you of certain places. It can set the scene.
Yeah, so in a theme park, we could theme our food to a specific land. For example, Pacifica is a tropical island in the Pacific Ocean. So we could serve tropical food like the coconuts and fresh fruit.
Or we could theme it to the story, right? So our, Enchanted Woods, that story, we could maybe recreate a magical plant or a fairy wand.
So it looks like a fairy wand instead.
Yes.
Nice. And then also we could use perhaps the overall theme. Our overall theme is discovery. So maybe the guests have to put some of their own food together, try different things. They are discovering the food as they eat it.
Love it. All right, so each of our lands is going to have its own themed restaurant. The one in the Dino Reserve, should we show them it?
Yeah, let's show it
It's going to be called Fossil Fuel Restaurant, right? Because it fuels you.
Yes.
And also dinosaurs get broken down into
fossil fuel.
Fossil
You get
fuel.
it.
I prefer renewables, but whatever. Right, okay, so it would look like a canteen. It would look like the sort of place that all the paleontologists, the vets, the volcanologists would go to after a hard day's work on the volcano or with the dinosaurs, getting ready for some grub.
All right then, so this is actually a picture of the menu that our designer Rob has put together for us. Now, this is great. Just look at some of these meals. We've got a herbivore salad. There is a velociraptors.
Meteor balls.
Very good.
I love trilobites. Tyrannosaurus rice.
Very nice in size. What about desserts? There are dino dirt cups. We made something similar actually in Earth Week.
Sour pudding. Sauropod.
And Jurassic Cookie. And there's even some drinks there as well. An earthquake shake. Very good. Brilliant stuff.
Very clever. Thanks,
we
Rob.
would love you to have a go at designing a menu for your theme park that you've been creating this week. So we've put together a blank menu for you. You can download this from our Patreon page. Don't worry, you don't have to be a patron, but there is a link in the description box of this video. So please do go and make your own menu.
It's a fun weekend activity.
It is.
Maybe
It
just for
really,
one
really is.
land, or maybe for all the lands in all the parks.
All
Right, it is snack time.
Here we go. This was the first of our themed snacks that we showed you right at the beginning. It is simply a banana with a pirate face on it.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
It's very fun drawing on a banana.
But we've
Still
got
perfectly good to eat.
We've got some other ones for you. Right, okay. We've got one from each land.
Let me plug this camera back in.
No worries. So we've got 3 snacks and 1 drink. Each is from one of our land. Greg is going to kick things off with his... Actually, do you want to say what it's called? Do you want me to?
Yeah, here you go.
Great. With something called the...
Oh, this is so good.
Go on.
Which title am I going for? Hang on. It's the Pizza Pirate Map.
Or the Pacifica Pizza
Or the
Pirate
Pacifica
Map. Pizza Pirate Map. Okay.
Or it's a particular part of Pacifica Pirate Pizza Map. Woo!
Wowie. All right then.
What do pirates go looking for?
Treasure.
Right. And what do they need to find their treasure?
A map.
Correct. All right. So here is how this works.
Okay.
Let's go to your camera. See if it's going to work.
Can do.
Right. So we're going to make this on a pizza, as you can see here, right? And let me just make that a bit brighter so you can see what's going on. Cool. So here's a pizza. Now, what I got was just a normal pizza base.
Yes.
But you could also use a tortilla, or you could choose like normal bread, or use whatever you like. Right.
Yeah.
And then what I did was I shaped it to make it look like it's a scroll, right?
Yeah,
see that?
I can see it.
Curving scroll at the top. Okay. Now you need to put your toppings on.
Okay.
So
what is your first topping going to be?
Well, first things first, you need to... Well, you're going to find your treasure. You need an X marks the spot,
You
right?
do.
So I've gone for a bit of pepper for that. Bit of pepper. X marks the spot up there. And then I've got 2 littler bits to go either side like this. So there
Love
is
that.
The X marks the spot. Right. Next up, you need to know, how are you going to get there? What's your path going to be? What's your route? So for that, I'm going to draw you a little pathway using small bits of olives.
Oh, very nice.
Like
You can see where this is going, everyone.
this.
I have to say, this is looking very, very good.
That's your route. Now, this is not just desert, right? There are some trees and some bushes and some rainforests there.
Of course.
So for that, I'm going to use this is watercress, but you could use any leafy green.
Well, you could use anything you wanted, really.
Rocket, spinach.
Go on then.
Whatever you've got. And okay, go back. Here we go. I'm just going to put like a few little trees and here like that.
This is fun.
You've got to go around that. Okay, perfect. Now, Do you want to see one I made earlier?
Yes, please.
All right.
Go on then.
Quite proud
Let's
of
see the
this.
finished results.
All right, okay, let me just be really careful as I bring it up.
Go on, Greg. Here it is. This has been worked on all morning.
Okay, here you go.
Wow.
All right, so
Talk us through
there you
it.
go. So talk you through it. Right, so I've put a bit of blue food colouring so you can see the ocean.
Weird,
there,
but it works.
Right, you come in on your ship into the harbour.
Yeah.
But there's all this dense woodland here, so you have to go up and round. Beware of the big skull and crossbones danger zone.
Oh,
there,
no.
danger zone. Keep on going round. Round the big volcano, possibly snowy covered volcano there. Right, keep on going. That's where your treasure is. But beware the monster, like Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, clever.
Get your treasure. Job done.
Nice. Are you proud of that?
I'm really proud of that. I had
You should
I
be.
had a lot of fun making that.
That was good. Okay, so that is your Pizza Pirate map from Pacifica.
Pizza Pirate treasure map.
I'm going to show you something now from our Enchanted Woodland. And this is very, very simple. These are fruity fairy wands. And all you need for fruity fairy wands are some bamboo skewers or some kebab sticks. But just remember, these are pointy. So make sure that you're very careful when you're eating these. Maybe use the blunt end if you're going to be putting the fruit, eating the fruit off it. Okay, so all you need to do is get your skewer like this. And we've got some blueberries, some strawberries and grapes. And you just put them on. It could not be easier. So that's it. Just skewer them in like that. And here is some I have made earlier. Let's get them just like this. Look, so we've got all of the skewers ready to go. But all fairy wands need something on the top. So we have cut out just a little star. We've got a fruit star there. And you have a fairy wand. In fact, there's another one with a bit of...
I'll take this one.
There you go. I'll take this one.
Take the watermelon star.
Yeah.
Very
and there
good.
you go. Look how nice they are.
They're great. I really want to eat them. I'm going to hold off.
Not yet.
I'm
Not
gonna
yet.
hold
Not
off.
yet.
All right. So
those
that's
are fruity fairy ones from the Enchanted Woods.
from the Enchanted Woods.
Yeah.
What should we go to next? Shall I do?
Just
Can
do
I
your
do?
drink.
Yes, I'm going to do a drink from
Europa Base.
Europa Base. A drink that I like to call the anti-gravity drink.
Oh,
yes. Okay.
all right
So
then.
for this, we need a glass.
Ooh.
That was a bit loud,
I was going to
wasn't
say,
it?
careful.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We need a glass. Into that glass, we are going to pour some lemonade.
Okay, so let's pop that lemonade in first.
Oh, that's so nice. People saying, I'm going to make my parents a dino-themed park lunch.
Oh, lovely.
That's a cool idea. All right, so we're going to just put in a bunch of lemonade in this one.
Nice. So you could use just fizzy water if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And
Nice.
then
That's done.
I want to make it feel a little bit more spacey. So I'm actually going to add some blue juice to this, but you could just add blue food colouring as well if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Or you can make it any colour. It doesn't have to be blue.
add a bit of
Very
blue colour
nice.
to that. Brilliant.
Oh, that's
Now-
looking lovely.
Now it's time for the anti-gravity effect. For this, all you need are some raisins.
You don't mean raisins, Greg.
No, meteors.
Meteorites.
Yeah, some meteorites. Okay, and watch what happens when I drop these in. Here we go. Ready? Drop them in. Dink, dink. They sink to the bottom because they're more dense than the water. But then they start rising back up again and then falling back down again. How cool is that? So what's happening here is they sink because they're more dense than the water, but then some of the carbon dioxide bubbles get stuck to them at the bottom, and that's like having a little life jacket on them.
Yeah.
They become less dense, they rise to the top, and then when they're at the top, the bubbles burst into the air and they get more dense again. And they
This
sink back
one's
down
going
again.
for it. Whee!
You know what I've also found is great for this?
What's that?
Just to give it even more themed.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some like spacey feeling kind of balls in it like this. Look,
Wow.
some silver
Oh
balls.
my goodness, look, everything is
Yes.
dancing. Sorry,
Yes.
I mean, the meteorites, they are in the anti-gravity drink.
Anti-gravity drink and a bit of cake decoration spray here as well, just to give it a little bit of that. And then, last but not least, right?
So much detail.
When I went to the supermarket, I was like, what can I put on top?
Okay.
Like to really finish the anti-gravity feel and
Yeah.
theme. So what I went for is I was like, right,
Yeah.
this is the best one. Hang on.
What is this? Nice.
Because it feels like it's like a planet with its rings, right?
Oh, a planet with orbits, with the orbits around.
Will it stay on the side?
Sorry, not the orbit. Yeah, a planet with
This
rings.
is very hard with shaky live fingers.
That's it. We believe in you.
There, done.
Yay! Nice.
There it is, finished. There is my anti-gravity drink.
Whee! Very cool. Very, very
Love
cool.
that.
Nice one.
Lots of people saying we need to do a selfie with the food.
We will try our best.
We will try our best.
Last one, we have got some Jurassic cookies for you.
Yay!
And you would get these from the Dino Reserve. So we actually made some cookie dough this morning. There's a recipe in the description box below, but you could use any simple sort of like sugar cookie recipe. So we've got these here. Now, Greg, if we could have the camera on these ones.
You sure can. Just dealing with some tech.
No worries.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so
coming.
all we've done is we've made that basic cookie dough. And I'm now going to get...
down.
I've now got a very clean dinosaur. He's had a wash, all right? And I'm actually going to make some footprints in the cookie dough. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Look at that. Now, we saw some of you making something very similar in Dino Week. So I'm going to do another one here. And why not? Let's just do all of them. Stamp around like that. Okay, so can you see we have made footprints? So really, these are like little fossils because we can then put them in the oven. We can bake them. And they come out looking like
this. Here we go.
So after they've been in the oven, you have got your fossil Jurassic cookies. And actually, I tried putting a bit of food colouring in some of them as well, but they are delicious.
Yeah, I think I prefer them just like that.
Yeah, me too. They look more like fossils, don't they? The trick is to make sure you chill them in the fridge for an hour. But that's it. Those are our cookies.
Love them. Oh, I've been really excited about themed. I've been really excited about themed food.
Mmm.
We shouldn't have both eaten a cookie at the same time.
That was a terrible idea.
That was a really, really bad idea.
Okay.
Should we do a selfie?
We should do. All right, then. I've got a fairy wand. You've got your floating drink.
Sorry.
And I'm going to have the banana as well. Here
we
we
haven't
go.
thought about this. We've both now got a mouthful of cookie. Right, okay, so I'm going to have the drink, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, please stay stuck to the side.
If you're new to this show, this is where we take an awkward selfie. So grab the camera, get ready to say cheese or R as we have pirate food here.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Oh, let's turn this down towards you.
Oh gosh. 3, 2,
1.
1.
Oh,
It's
the awkward selfie.
Great. If you make any themed food at home, as always, we would love to see photos. So why not ask your grown-up to send us some photos to our email address, hello@letsgolive, hello@letsgolive@gmail.com.
There it is, it's on the screen. That is it for today's show. Thank you so much for joining us for Theme Park Week. Before we go, we want to show just a few more of your amazing videos that you've been making this week. But let's do a few Friday thank yous first.
Absolutely. Firstly, a huge thank you to Dr. Matt Pritchard, who is our science consultant, but he is also the creator of the swinging chairs make behind us and the Go Scope as well. So thank you, Matt.
Yeah, and thank you also to the Let's Go Live team that have helped out this week. That's Kaliani, Ed and Rob.
A big thank you to our patrons for supporting the show. Without you, we really couldn't keep this going, so we hugely appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And of course, thank you to every single one of you watching this, whether you're watching live or watching back, whether you're watching it this week, whether you're watching it in a couple of months' time. Thank you for coming and watching and enjoying Let's Go Live. We have loved this week.
And also to all the grown-ups who get involved.
Yeah.
You're champions. Okay, so next week is the start of a new theme, and it is, drumroll please, Extreme Explorers. Yes.
Do we not do it with the...
Ready?
Extreme Explorers.
We'll get it eventually. We're working on it. You've got us for 3 shows next week. That is Monday, Wednesday and Friday.
Yep.
And on Friday, we are starting something new.
Yeah, Friday is going to be the start of our best ofs, right? So next Friday is going to be the best of week number 1, which was Garden Week.
Yeah, exactly as it sounds. It is some of our favourite moments, the best bits of the whole of Garden Week in one handy episode.
So Monday and Wednesday, Extreme Explorers. Friday, best of. Same the following week. 2 more Extreme Explorers and best of.
Yeah, so put that in the diaries. Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 11 a.m. All right then, this has just been a really special week for us because we do love theme parks. So thank you for all your emails. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to finish on a couple more of your videos that you've sent in, starting with Sam, who made this incredible ping pong roller coaster called The Dramatic Conclusion. I'll tell you some of my favourite bits after you've seen it.
Yeah, just watch the end.
how they used the hairdryer.
See, it went up.
It was a levitation trick.
Genius.
Very, very
Absolutely
cool.
genius.
Next, we've got Isabella, who she incorporated a zip wire and a pulley system together, which we thought was really smart.
What's this one?
Isabella.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Hi guys, this is my Ted with zipline. Ted's gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Go camera, Ted! Come on, Ted! Okay. Is that you, Ted? Ready? Now he's gonna be pulled up. Let's just unravel this. Yes. And if he wants to go back down for a slide, whee!
Very clever. Nice little bit of engineering that. Love
We
that.
love that. Now we have Fern and Dexter. They made a zip wire and proved that some pigs really can fly.
We made the first ever flying pig. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go live!
You don't quite realise how big that pig is until right at the end, which I thought was funny. Caitlin and Lily, they made these Maddie and Greg fairies.
Oh, man.
I'm Maddie and Greg. My name's Caitlin. My name's Lily. We made into fairies so you can fly around the theme park. I made Maddie. I made Greg. Let's go live!
Like, when you put us into your videos and your makes, it really is quite moving for us.
And when we just watch your amazing, like, take these ideas and just run with them in your own creative way, it's an
amazing feeling, so
we
thank
get
you.
quite choked up. All right.
We do. Alice, two more. Alice, Martha and William, they made this door coaster.
Hey Maddie and Greg, this is our door coaster.
Love the remote control car at the end.
Genius.
Nice little addition. And then lastly, we have Ethan. He created an elaborate roller coaster chicken feeder. Wait till you see what happens at the end.
The last couple of seconds. Oh, here we go.
Chicken, Izzy!
What?
I love it.
Oh,
Quick, chicken,
goodness.
do your part.
If you do get up to any fun theme park related stuff over the weekend, please do send us an email.
Yeah, and we will show as many as we possibly can in Monday's episode, the start of Extreme Explorers.
Oh, I missed it.
Extreme Explorers. We're going to hurt ourselves doing that.
We are.
All right,
if
then.
you want to get in touch on Twitter and Instagram, we are here. We do take everything we use in the show from the email address, but this is us on the socials.
Yes. Let's say goodbye to a few of you in the live chat.
It's sad to say this is the end of the
Who do we have? We have Enu and Enbao in Southampton,
We've got Ashley in Wickford,
Kira and Toby in Sussex,
Owen and Isla in Jersey, Channel Islands,
Lottie in Lancashire,
Jude and Ellis in Colchester,
Maisie and Matilda in Cheshire,
Charlie in Windsor,
Isaac Bear and Hero in America,
Lottie and Brecon,
Jasper in Birmingham,
Amy in Swindon,
Matthew and Amelia in Bracknell.
and
Hello.
Daniel in Salisbury. And hello to everybody who watched that.
Well, hello and goodbye, because that is it for this episode. It's the end of Theme Park Week. Subscribe if you haven't already, and as always,
Stay curious. We will see you
curious.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.